So now we need to talk a little bit about the Zotero Citation Manager. This is another piece of free software which I highly advise you get and use. To get this piece of software, you're going to roll down here to where it says Zotero Citation Manager. Simply scroll down to it and click on the link. Now here, all you have to do is click on the download button. This will get the appropriate version of this for your computer. Once you've downloaded it, install it and open it up. That's all there is to it. If you want to create your own account so that your research is backed up in the cloud, that's fine. You don't have to though. Just clicking on download will suffice. Now, having done that, it'll set it up and ask if you want to install the connection to Microsoft Word. You do. So let it do all of its stuff. Once you have it, it'll be open something like this. Now, I'm going to walk you through adding your first citation. Your Zotero screen will look somewhat like mine. Now, I've got it sorted out into folders that mean things to me. You don't have to. And you see I've already put in one of our textbooks for this semester, a writer's reference. So now I'm going to walk you through putting in the other one. Now, to save time, I'm just going to come back here and find the ISBN number for the Norton Field Guide. And there it is. So I'm just going to highlight it, copy it, and go back to Zotero. Now here I have some options. I have new item or add item by identifier. Since I have the ISBN number, I'm going to add the item by identifier. Since I copied it, all I have to do is paste it in, press enter. It'll take it a second or two to think about it, and there it is. So now, anything that I need to cite out of either the Norton Field Guide or a writer's reference has already been set up easily for me. Now I need to leave Zotero running in the background while I use Microsoft Word. So let's click over to Word. Now here I'm going to create a blank document, and it's in Times New Roman 12, double spaced, because I've already set everything up. So if I need to borrow a quote from somewhere in the book, well, I need to put quotation marks around it, don't I? Let's say I borrowed this quotation. Okay, now I just need to go to Zotero, add edit citation, and it's going to ask me for the style. Now for this class, we're going to use two different styles. For about the first half of the semester, we're going to deal with the Modern Language Association, or MLA. But for about the second half, we're going to deal with the American Psychological Association, or APA. So this time, I need to select MLA, 8th edition. Everything else, leave it as is, and press OK. Now I know that this book is called Norton, so I can just start typing Norton, and it'll give me some suggestions. Now I know it's the Norton Guide, so that'll limit my suggestions. And we're down to the Norton Guide to Writing with Readings or the Norton Field Guide to Writing with Readings. These appear to be the same. But this one is the one that's currently in the library. I know that because of the capitalization. So it's Bullock and Goggin 2019. I hit enter, it does that, and then I press period because it's the end of the sentence. Great. That part isn't so hard, right? Well, now I can also use it to set up my Works Cited page. So by pressing Control, Shift, and Enter, I create a new section. Now this new section I need to title by going to the center, Works Cited. Now I'm going to press enter once and go back to the left margin. At this point, I come back up here within Zotero and press Add Edit Bibliography, and already it has fixed this in perfectly. That is what an MLA Works cited is supposed to look like. Now if I come back to the main document and I were to borrow another quotation from the other book, now this time I'm going to take it out of writer's reference. Whoops. Cancel. I made a mistake. Okay. So add edit citation. And that one I know is written by Hacker and Summers. So it's added that one. But if we scroll down, it's also added it down here. And they're alphabetized, not in order of usage, which is perfect. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. Zotero will save you a lot of time. You don't have to set everything up by hand. And if you ever change anything, it automatically updates. So if later I decide, you know, these sentences really need to switch order, it moves the entire field for me. And still, the works cited is correct. Whereas if I were to decide, you know, I actually don't want this one at all, when I scroll down, it's still there. Okay, well, if I click refresh, it takes out the ones that shouldn't be there. Most things it does for you automatically. This is a very powerful citation manager. Now going back to Zotero, I can also add other types of things. I can add sections of books or movies. I can even add YouTube posts. I can add all kinds of things. Everything from legislative bills and artwork all the way down to video recordings. That's where you would add videos from YouTube or just TV shows. Pretty much anything you could possibly get information from, Zotero has a way to cite it. By using the item identifier, you can add in any book that has an ISBN number or any article that has a DOI number. We'll talk more about DOI numbers as I give you more about the library in the coming weeks. If you need help setting up your Zotero, or you get confused with any of this, or you just have generalized questions, please feel free to email me. Again, my email address is anelso17@epcc.edu. You guys have a great day.